Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley. So I have got some of the, first of all would like to say thank you so much to all the people who are subscribing to my channel. I'm really delighted. I'm nearly at 1.4 thousand subscribers, which is amazing. And I'd just like to thank all the people who have subscribed and left lots of lovely comments as well. And thanks to obviously my regular people who really do support me and subscribe, have subscribed. So anyway, in this card today, what I'm using is, I became a member of Scrimping Mommy's coffee shop, and I downloaded, if you look in the previous video, I've started doing a journal or a memory book, I called it, with this gorgeous paper from her coffee shop, which I'm sure is called Winter Whispers. I always get this wrong. So I thought I've already downloaded it, but I'm going to print out another lot because I need it to finish the memory book I'm making. But I had kept aside 2 pieces. And what I thought I'd do was make a similar card as to the one I made the other day with Angela Harding colouring. So this was the one I made for Angela Harding, and this I thought I'd do a similar thing for, with Angela Harding paper. So I've cut out a couple of the bits of the sheets, and I've cut out a front panel. This time I have actually die cut out a circle, and I've got all of the elements that more or less are left over from the memory book that I'm doing at the minute. So it's going to be that fold again. It folds flat one, or it can fold that way, whatever way. So it's pretty easy when you know how to make it. It did take me a wee while to work out some of the measurements. So you can also see that card in a previous video as well. So, as I say, I've got some of these gorgeous papers. If you watched the video prior to this one, you'll see the memory book that I'm making, and you see a lot of the papers there. You can also see the papers if you go over to with Scrimping Mommy on YouTube. I think that's her YouTube channel. Amanda will be able to show you the full collection. So the measurements I've got for the card is, if I can get them right, so it's just silk and weave I've got here. This is the card I use, silk and weave from Cintigo. So it's measuring, card is measuring 2, what would you call it, tenths short of 7. So not quite 7, but just 2 tenths. And then across the way it measures the same, more or less. And on the front it's slightly smaller because these are the pieces that we're going to pop this bit on to get that, the card, to give it its shape. So it's got slightly extra bits, just so it will stand up like that, and you'll see inside it. So this piece measures with, it's got a square down the middle, so this piece measures, let's just get it right, just a 6 or a 10th, I don't know if it's a 6 or 10th, short of 6 by 2 tenths short of 7. And then I've scored it in the middle at, I think it was 3 1/4. And the same for this, and this is the inside piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and just glue this down when I find my glue, and then we can just, so to glue it in place, what I found to be the better way to do it was, now I may have to cut slightly a bit off here. So the best way I found to do it was to just put the glue onto the actual base card. And that was the best way I found it to be. And then just add this on to make sure it's going to be behind the fold. So behind the fold on this side. I can just get that in place, yep, like that. And you can see it's probably slightly longer, so I'll have to cut that piece. And then to get this piece to stick on, I would just put this glue onto that side. Now what I could have done was just glued that paper down flat and then scored them both down the middle, which was another way I thought, oh, I could have done it. So that is probably another way you could do it. And then just fold that over the top. And just make sure then, just give it a fold back like that, and that's your piece on and down. It's a wee bit wrinkled there for some reason, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that too much. So the next part we need to do is, before we actually pop this on, although we could pop this on to our front of the card, so we'll do exactly the same. I'll go round here, round there, round this side, like that, a little bit in just there, just to hold that in place. And then I just want to get this kind of in the right place, so they might need to do a slight bit of jiggery pokery as well. So let's just make sure that's kind of in the right place. It's got a little bit of a, should have come down a bit further there, but that's okay. And then we want to do exactly the same on this side. We just want to put a little bit of glue all the way around that circle, and we want to just add some extra on, and then we can just pop that down flat like that. So as I say, there is a bit of this, but I can hide that with some stuff if I want to. And then if we just give it a fold over, trying to keep it more or less as straight as possible. There we go, so that's our front. So before I put them together, I'm going to decorate a little bit of this inside. So as I say, I've got all these nice elements left from the first lot of, well, I've not printed out the second lot of this paper, but this was from the leftovers of the first lot. So I was thinking I might put that there, then I'm thinking, will I see that? But I will, because if I pop these two pieces down now, so that piece is going to attach to there, and that piece there. So we would see that, a little bit of the bird. We could have Merry Christmas, or Merry Christmas could go up there now. Just make sure that's flat. It will work properly. It does need to bend like that. So I'm going to pop the bird on to this little branch here, because you will see the bird. So this bird I just cut out from one of the tags that was left. This isn't one of the ones that was in with the ephemera type parts. So that should fit in there fine, like that. I could make this a bit more 3D if I wanted to as well. I think I might use that for something else. So let's see what else I've got. We've got these bells as well. We could pop maybe over. Let's see if we would see that. They would have to probably fold in half as well, wouldn't they? I was going to stick them on, so they would have to go. So let's just pop them on. Just need to see that I'll pop them in the right place, because you want them to be seen as well. So this is going to go on here. The bells would probably need to be, what I might do is actually cut this bit off, because I don't think we need that piece. Just cut these ends off. I know that's sacrilege really, isn't it, but I'm not going to need those and they're going to get into the way a bit. So let's kind of do them there in the middle. I think that's going to be in the middle. Yep. Just make sure that's all pressed down. I'll just get a wee block and go over that like that, so that will still be pressed down enough. Okay, well, let's have a look. Let's just check. That's going to be seen. I would put it on, but I just don't want it to get too offset. You would see that, so that's fine. Now, I just want to put some sparkly pen on. That's not it. Here we go. So I've got some of this Wink of Stella or Aqua Shimmer. This one's from Nuvo. You do get Wink of Stella as well. So I'm just going to put some over here, just to give it a wee bit of extra bling. So they say. A wee bit on here. Some on the, you might not see that, but you'll see it if you look inside. Extra bit of bling here and there, which is just quite nice to have, and some on there, but as I say, you probably won't see that. And I'm just thinking, will I put a bow or anything else? No, don't think so. Don't think so. I think that's all we're going to do for there. I might could put Winter Wonderland. Let me see. So these are also the words that came from the digital papers. Got lots of ephemera type, and you've got tags, small tags and bigger tags, and yep. So let's see. That's going to go on like that. That's going to be in the background. Right, let's pop that to the side just now, and let's concentrate on this front piece. So, could have a bird here. He does look very big, doesn't he, compared to, or I could have this nice lantern. I don't really want to cover the tree, but I could have the lantern on that side, which would be quite nice. Let me see what it's going to look like. So that would, let's just try and get it flat for a minute. And try and just pop this over the top to see. So if I had this lantern on top, oof, not doing a very good job of this, am I? That would go there, which would be fine, because if you had the bird here, it would cover the other bird, which wouldn't be so good. So it would be nice like that. And then we could have maybe a bow or something there, maybe a flower up here, something like that. Yes, let's go for that. So pop that to the side, as I say, and I'm going to just pop this up on foam tape at the side. So I have backed them onto bits of card that were in my scraps, so it has given it a bit more sturdiness. But the next time I print out some of the papers, I've got slightly heavier weight, probably more paper than card, which I could use for printing it out. So I think it's 120 GSM, whereas my printer's only got 100, I think the weight was. But I have printed things that were 160, but I'm just not sure how the printer will cope with that, because it's getting older. Need to get a new one. So, but that's another thing that I'll need to wait. I'm thinking I've put that onto there, but I should have probably not put as much tape on. Let me see what that looks like from the back. That's going to go roughly there. Yeah, I probably don't need those bits, so I'm just going to take that bit off if I can. Should have thought about that, surely. So if I can take this piece off, which is fine, just stick it on me, or not, and then take this piece back as well. Don't need them to be that length, because it's going to show if I do. So let's just see. So I thought I would put it on here, roughly like that. So let's just see. Yeah, that's better. So then you don't get a messy. So when you look inside, you're not going to see foam. Right. So let's bring this back in. Oh, don't go in there, please. Start there. And what did I think? I thought I might put some flowers. So I'm just going to do it flat to the piece of card. So that should just fit there, which is fine. I've got a little bit of glue there, which I can just rub away. So let me see. Yeah, this is all coming together now. Just look good, I think. Hope you'll agree. Now, I feel I need something in that corner as well. So I've got a bit of a ribbon here as well. Don't have the smaller ribbon now. So I could put Winter Wonderland. Now, where's the Merry Christmas? There's Merry Christmas here. So maybe that could go in, or maybe that should go down there. Let's pop that in the corner, and that'll kind of fill up the corner. So I've just backed it with one of the papers that you got. You got some couple of papers with the wording, with the kit as well. So got that, and just let's see if there's anything else I need to kind of pop on. So now what I should have done was got my long scissors and just cut along that edge that's showing white, just that tiniest piece. Now I'm going to have to go under here, which is fine, and just go under here, which is absolutely fine as well. And that just gets rid of that, that's fine. So let's just see what we're looking like. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm very pleased with that. Now I think I am going to put Winter Wonderland just on this. This is just the piece on its own. I'm not backed it onto anything. So I know it's going over the sort of the background, but I think it's fine. That can go in there. And let me think. So what else I wanted to do, I found these little stars that I have in my stash, and I thought it'd be nice, just get rid of this bit of mess here at the side of me. What I thought I'd do was I'd stick them on hanging down. So these are very old Stampin' Up stars, and I just thought that would add a little bit extra glitz to it. So I thought if I had one just there, I don't know if you're still in camera view. If you're not, I'm sorry. And I thought if I used some double-sided sticky tape, which I wouldn't take the sticky tape off, but I could cover this piece from inside somehow. So if I just put that there. So if I just put one, I can always change the length. If I'm not happy with it, I can always just move it about, change the length. I'll just put one over the whole thing, and I'm going to cut that bit off, obviously, because we don't want a messy bit at the edge like that, so that's fine. So that's going to open, and one of them is going to be there, but I'm going to put another one on as well at slightly different length. So another length, so let's just pull that one. Now this can be slightly shorter, or it could be a bit longer. So I think I might make it slightly longer. And they're both kind of at the same bit, which is okay. So just using this tear tape, which is there, and just add in, and I'll cover this bit up somehow, because I don't want this to be seen, because it'll be a mess. It will be a mess. So we'll just put some more over the two bits there, and another piece just over here like that, and then I'm going to just cut this away again, because I don't want that, and that's going to just sit on top like that, so you see it when I stand up. So just to finish it off, I'm going to put some more of this glitter pen over the loop poinsettias. So I love them. I'll put some onto the lantern as well, because it's just always nice if it's got a bit of a sparkle. So there we go, like that. I'll just bring it over some of the leaves as well. I'll leave the berries because they're quite small to sort. I'll put some of this onto the, just make it come out a bit more, that's better, onto here as well, so you can see that going on a bit better now. Just a bit on each of the leaves here. That's fine. And I'm just going to do a bit of a splatter. I always like to do a bit of a splatter now. Here's a block, here's the block. Let's just do a bit of splatting around here, because I want to create that nice Christmassy scene, and I'll do exactly the same in here. Just a nice sparkle in the background is always lovely. There we go. And then I just want to pop on. So let's just put glue onto here, this side. So this piece is going to go on here like that. So just lining it up again, trying to get it in line at the bottom and the top. There we go, that's good. That, and then the same on this side. So we're going to, we'll just actually press that down. I will sort this bit, just not from this video, but I definitely will sort it. Definitely. There we go. And let's just bring that over to here and do exactly the same. I've just went and get glue on me there. Oh, make sure it's lined up. It's in the right place. It's a bit longer at this side for some reason. No, it's not. It's not. Pull these bits down. Let's just make sure that's tucked in to there. I'm just turning it over for a second just to make sure it's all stuck. You'll see the great reveal in a minute. And that's it. And it's got these two lovely bits in it. And I'm going to sort that inside so that you can see it. Can't see it even. So there we go. So that is it. So let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm going to just flatten that a bit. I'll put a wee video at the end of this just so that you can see what it looks like standing up and see through it a bit. I should have cut out one of the smaller bows actually. Could have had one of the smaller bows on it, or could have that. Let's just pop that in the corner as well, and then that'll balance it all up. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and do let me know your thoughts as always. And yeah, do check out, I'll pop this on the Creative Scrimping Mommy Facebook page as well, and just do please let me know your thoughts, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks so much. Bye.